So I've got something going on with my soil here, and I'm hoping that someone can help me figure out what's going on. So about 3 years ago when we moved in, there was a black walnut tree right there. The tree stood about 35 to 40 feet. It's a very big tree. And we had it removed and stumped the day that we moved in. This avocado was planted later that year, maybe 6 months later. And for the first 2.5 years of its life, this avocado tree was performing absolutely beautifully. And then this year, suddenly, it started to take this really bad turn. And what I'm seeing here is that it is incapable of making new growth right now. Everywhere that it tries to make new growth, it's got like almost this white powdery appearance. And unfortunately, all the new growth dies. You can see the leaves. The leaves are in pretty rough shape. They all have this kind of puckering thing going on. And it's about the time of the year where the tree should be throwing out another flush of growth. All of my container avocados by this point have thrown out lots of new growth. It is June 22nd, I believe. And here's some more kind of strange occurrences. So you'll see I have my tomatoes right by my avocado tree. And there's something strange going on between this side and that side. So I had planted 6 tomato plants on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same here. Now, as I'm sure you can tell, there's no tomatoes there and there's no tomatoes there. Well, everything that I planted over here pretty much automatically wilted and died. Same goes for that little dried tomato there. And some of these plants are certainly showing signs of something strange going on. You can see this is the new growth on my Japanese trifle tomato. And here's the new growth on these tomatoes. And then the ones that are furthest away from where the black walnut tree seem to be showing the least amount of signs of poisoning. Now, I've had people kind of laugh and scoff at me when I suggested that this could be juglone poisoning from the black walnut tree that was there. But at this point, I'm at a loss for what it could be. We are in clay soil. I did plant the avocado tree in a mound. I guess I can show you guys the trunk to see if you guys notice anything strange about the trunk. But everything seems to look good. My tree did split off into 2, where this was originally the main trunk, and this was what became the main trunk. Everything growing off of here is looking, look at that, is looking far worse than on the main trunk. However, nothing on the main trunk is looking good either. This is a good sign. This is the best new growth that I have seen on this thing in months. I'm hoping that it can actually push through and grow. So anyways, yeah, that is the current unfortunate situation here. I'll talk a little bit more about what's growing here. As you can see, this, what I keep pulling out, I'm trying to kill. This is invasive Chinese trumpet vine. Oh God, there's more there that the neighbor planted. Now over here, this neighbor, we've got pretty much all stone. And then this neighbor, it starts to be where I have some concerns, because that is European plum. So some of it has spread over here, but the source of the European plum infestation actually is with this neighbor. And you can see all of these little treetops. That is all European plum. So here is the distance from the infestation of the plums to my avocado tree. I have not done enough research to know if this could be the source of the troubles for this tree. But I am, hoping that someone who is an expert in this field can help me figure this out and maybe figure out what to do. because the plan was to plant more trees, more avocado trees in line here. But until we can get this problem identified, we don't want to keep planting any trees. However, next year I might plant tomatoes in a row here just to kind of test, since whatever seems to be messing with the tomatoes is also messing with the tree. So they're kind of like my little indicator. So yes, that's my video. Sorry for making it so verbose and so long, but I wanted to be thorough in hopes that I could maybe find somebody on the internet that, like I said, knows about this problem and can help me. There was a Northern California black walnut tree. We're located in Concord, California, zone 9 something. And I really want to fix my tree, guys, and I want to plant more. But I feel like it's a really foolish thing to do until I've identified the source of the problem. Anyways, thank you guys for checking out my video. I hope I can get some answers soon. And thank you to everyone who reaches out in advance. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.